From the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Summerlin section. This is the Las Vegas SC Premier Invitational featuring in the girls under 15, the Rushmore SC Gold and the Southern California Rush 94. Let's get both teams' lineups for you. First for the SC Rush 94, keeper Madison Tarango. At outside mid is going to be Jennifer Burrell. At center mid or defender is Haley Cifuentes. She's number 3. Burrell is number 2. Number 4 at outside mid or forward is Dakota Khan. Number 5 at mid or defender is Clarissa Hanna. Number 6 at center defender, Sydney Thomas. Number 7 at forward is Danielle Navarrete. Number 9 at forward is Lindsay Hutton. Number 10 at defender is Courtney Swartz. Number 12 at defender is Rebecca Sherrick. Number 13 at defender is Gentry Carroll. Number 14 at midfield is Katrina Ramirez. Number 15 at outside mid is Jessica Wheatron. Number 20 at center mid is Sarah Robinson. And number 22 at forward is Shirley Zaragoza. The assistant coach is Alvaro Saldana. The head coach is Daniel Gonzalez. The manager is Dennis Burrell. Now let's get the lineup for the Rushmore SC Gold. Their keeper is going to be Cheyenne Williams. And also their keeper is Lauren Sulik. Number 6 at defender midfield is Amanda Holtz. Number 7 at midfield is Elise Kumiford. Number 8 at striker is Carissa Perpich. Number 9 at midfield is Sarah Getz. Number 10 at midfield is Christy Meilenberg. Number 12 at striker is Shelby Shorb. Number 15 at striker defender is Mackenzie Wolf. Number 18 at defender is Sammy Dietrich. 21 at defender is Gabrielle Hapes. Number 22 at defender and midfield is Lindsay Lytle. Number 28 at defender is Kaylin Terry. Number 29 at a striker mid is Morgan Wire Coates. And the coach is Luis Ucera. And the team manager is Rita Mullenberg. And that's your lineup for both squads. We'll be back with the starting of this match in just a moment. Action's set to get underway here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex, and we are underway. Going from right to left is the SC Rush 94, and from left to right is Rushmore SC Gold. And Rushmore SC, they are from Rapid City, South Dakota, the Black Hills section of Rapid City, South Dakota, where the famous Wall Drugstore is. And that ball is thrown in after the ball went out of play on the near side touchline. And that ball is on the foot now of Wheatron. And then she's got a teammate to try to support there, but it's taken away. Nicely done that time. And Rushmore SC, but they couldn't continue on any further in the central. But now they do have it. They drop it back and then a push up to midfield. On the far side, running onto it now is Wolf. And that ball goes out of play, and it goes off of Wolf. A throw-in for SC Rush. And SC Rush, now they got to run on the right flank, down the central, that pass intercepted, and into the 18-yard box, and no problem that time. She had time and space, was the keeper Cheyenne Williams. Get a good look, first look at her for Rushmore SC. And the SC Rush now are going to be retreating back in their own half of the field as a service down to central. Coming off her line is going to be Madison Tarango, and you get a chance to see her in the orange there. Tarango pushing it down to Central. And Rushmore SC on the near side, trying to keep it in. As you see there, Sammy Dietrich. And that ball now goes into the corner. Service on a bounce, and could be trouble, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Shirley Zaragoza scoring the goal for SC Rush, 94. And they lead 1-0. As Shirley coming down to Central, able to defeat, or beat, I should say, the defender on the play and get that beautiful service, and nobody else there to mark her, and she was able to tap that one right by the keeper. And it is 1-0. So 1-0 early in the match. As you get a good look at the facility here, we're up against the strip malls and so forth here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Saw a video place there that basically is going out of business, Hollywood Video, all because of the red box. They give them any kind of plug, but the video world is changing as far as rented movies are concerned. And that ball going out of play now, knocked out of play. And so it's going to be a throw-in. In the 1-0 match. Throwing off the far side touchline. With it, Dakota Kahn. Kahn drive, going out to the wide to Gentry Carroll. Carroll's pass intercepted, brought across midfield, and sent into the corner. And running onto it was the striker there. And I believe that was Kaylin Terry. On it now is Shorb. Shorb trying to make a run, and Shorb was dispossessed that time. Hutton with that soccer ball, pushing across midfield all the way back into the defensive half of Rushmore SC. And so now it'll be a throw-in by Sammy Dietrich. Dietrich from her own defensive third, looking that time for Meilenberg, and that ball was taken away and pushed all the way down the field. But on a couple of bounce, Tarango has it, no problem that time. Off the header, and they play the air game right now. And in the space, winning it, Rushmore SC, they've got a runner now, and that is Shorb. And it goes to the outside as Shorb goes down, chasing it down over there. I believe that's Morgan Wire-Coates. And stopping that soccer ball is Meilenberg in the space. Meilenberg driving it off. Got a defender or a teammate, and now they, from that left flank, basically processing their passing attack. And it goes out of play. Here in the bracket play of the Las Vegas Premier SC Invitational. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you for LandjavirProductions.com. If you go into the search, and you will definitely see a website, as well as even more so, you will see some of the YouTube videos if you continue on the search. And now in the central, both teams trying to get it, and it goes on to the foot of Hannah. Hannah going to the interior, trying to get somebody to move it forward there, and could not. And now in the space is Thomas. Thomas going out to the wide. Want to switch the attack to the far side, but dispossessed, as there are plenty of yellow or canary yellow and blue over there on the far side. And they have players into space on that left flank of their offense, sending a pass or a shot. It turns out to be a shot, as Tarango able to get that one with no problem off of a couple of bounce. He's going to try to drive it down to central. As SC Rush 94 trying to make a play. They could not. And now coming on over there is Rebecca Sherrick, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in in a 1-0 match. SC Rush 94 leads over Rushmore SC Gold in their own defensive half. And off of a touch there by Meilenberg. And now here's a strike across midfield, but intercepted there. Dakota Khan had a touch for SC Rush, and out to the wide, and they process their attack from the wide. Now down to Central, trying to get a player there up forward to get onto it. Could not, did SC Rush 94. So back the other way on a counter is Rushmore SC, and that long ball is going to go out of play on the near side. And that pass was intended for Shorb, but it had too much pace for it to be connected by Shorb. Under the lights here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex in the Summerlin northeast section above the Strip here in Las Vegas. The throw-in by SC Rush on the near side. And they get their attack going. And there's Zaragoza, who scored the lone goal so far, with Wheatron out to the wide, and that ball is knocked out of play by Wheatron. And Jessica trying to make that move and lost control of the soccer ball, but she was being marked heavily that time. And nice job done by the deep back of Rushmore SC. So Rushmore SC from the Mount Rushmore area in South Dakota, pushing it out of their own, off that free kick, out of their own defensive third, but that ball is knocked out of play by SC Rush 94 as Rushmore SC Gold trying to go up the field. It'll be a throw in. Actually, another free kick on the foul. And a collision there, but Cienfuentes has it. And that ball winds up on the foot of Clarissa Hanna on the central. Off of a touch by Cienfuentes. Cienfuentes now regains as she passed it to her teammate and got a return pass. And now falling down there. And it's going to be a foul against the player. Cienfuentes actually was a foul. Going back up the field in the 1-0 match, 30-minute halves. The time being kept on the field by the center ref. And there's a strike there by Hutton. Hutton bringing it up forward, but must have been an offsides call. So offsides call, free kick. They have been doing quite a good job of the offsides traps here in the first half. They being Rushmore SC. And Rushmore SC on a run now. Shelby Shorb. Shorb on it. Shorb being run off the soccer ball, but still has it. Left foots it. Finds a teammate in a space in an 18-yard box, but dispossessed. However, that time it winds up on the foot of Thomas, but no problem for Tarango. Tarango makes another save. 1-0 your score. Madison Tarango off of a bounce in the central, off over midfield. Now again a strike that time by Kumiford. Out to the wide now. They try a run on the wide side of the field. Far side touchline. Couldn't get anything going that time. On it now is Holtz. Amanda Holtz again, still on the soccer ball, draws it back. Got a teammate who draws it back even further, and a strike from the central defense all the way up the field on a long ball, intended that time for their striker. I believe that was Wire Coates. Didn't get to it as Tarango sitting it down at central. And again, standing tall into space, pushing it across the field. On a far side, trying to get to it. I believe that was per pitch. And per pitch going down on a collision that time. Chasing it down is Mackenzie Wolf. Wolf gonna throw it in. And Wolf finding her teammate there, who's able to beat two defenders only momentarily, but she gets the ball back, takes a shot over the top of the net. Able to beat two defenders on the play, and was able to take a shot and tried to beat the keeper inside that far post. But the trajectory of the ball went too high. Madison Tarango will get an opportunity to still see her team leading 1-0 in this match. Tarango pushing the ball out wide, want to get it started from her defenders to the right and the right defensive area, and they do push it up the field. It goes out of play, but it's going to be a throw-in now for Rushmore SC Gold. Down 1-0 in this match, trying to get some offense going again, as they had a pretty good little sequence about a minute ago. However, SC Rush pushing it up the field. Zaragoza again, and that ball was intercepted. Goes out to the wide now. SC Rush now trying to keep the offensive attack going, as they had been giving it up to Rushmore SC Gold for a while there. And now Rushmore SC Gold working to the interior, and they've got players and numbers there. And the ball is intercepted right as it was struck across midfield. Cienfuentes now, and her pass as Zaragoza trying to chase it down. And it is knocked, well, still in play in the far side, and pushed into the interior to Wolf. Wolf for Rushmore SC. She's got Wire Coates now on a run. And Wire Coates, after it was knocked out, as they were protecting into space, out to the wide, and a pass, and it is now intercepted by Thomas and pushed out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for Rushmore SC. Off of a strike, but they can't continue on, as Gentry Carroll and her teammates, her teammate in this case, Wheatron, pushing it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Rushmore SC will be trying to keep it in the defensive half of SC Rush, as SC Rush 94 throwing it in from their own deep third. And here's Wire Coates. Wire Coates trying to push it forward, still into the corner, and that ball goes out of play. And is it going to be a corner kick? It is. So it was lastly knocked out by, I believe that was Sydney Thomas knocking it out. So Morgan Wire Coates is going to get this set piece going. Rushmore SC Gold trying to tie this game. The outswinger, they get a touch over the top of the net. They had a good touch there in and around that 6-yard box, but the shot went too high. Two players coming in now. Lindsay Lytle is coming in, and also Sarah Goetz, or I should say Getz, is coming in. Sarah Getz coming into the contest. Madison Tarango now with it. And Tarango driving it up towards midfield, and that's where it goes. After a couple of headers, they've got a player running down to the 18-yard box. And here's a strike and a save by Cheyenne Williams. No problem that time. As SC Rush trying to take that 2-0 lead, and now they got to retreat back. As here's a good strike over the top of the net, as they had a good run. They had a good run that time on the left side, the left defensive all the way to offensive attack. And trying to tie it up. Didn't quite work out that time. So Tarango brings it back into play in this 1-0 match. Tarango setting it up in this girls under 15 match. Hope you're enjoying all the action here in the first half. Under the lights here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Down to Central, and then it goes, and it's going to be a save by Tarango, but there might have been an offsides call. And yes, there was. Offsides that time. And it'll be a free kick for SC Rush 94. For all you young children watching soccer, maybe never played the game, offsides is you can't have the attacker behind the last defender. And when that ball comes over the apex of where that last defender is, if that striker is beyond that last defender, then it's going to be offsides. With it now on a free kick is Sidney Thomas. Thomas's pass was intercepted. Now Thomas is on it again for SC Rush 94. So Cal Rush now, they got a striker now on the near side, trying to keep it in, but could not. And it'll be a throw-in for Dietrich. And Dietrich looking on the near side. They don't process a lot of their offensive attack from the near side. Do the Rushmore SC club. But we'll get an opportunity to see some of those players in the second half as a change ends. Madison Tarango with another save, no problem. Plenty of space and time. Up the Central, there was a touch that time by Robinson. And intercepted, and they got to retreat back on their defensive third. Courtney Swartz after it. Swartz now still trying to get it. And it's going to be a foul. Foul against SC Rush 94. And that ball, or that foul, was right outside of the 18-yard box. It would have been in the box, it would have been a penalty shot. But it did not occur there. But very close. It'll be a free kick. Taking it is going to be Kellen Terry. Terry, her pass. Well, it turns out to be a shot. Tarango making the save. Nice job by Madison to recognize this is just going to be a shot, and I'm going to have to make the save. Getting over there. So it'll be a throw-in now as retreating back in their own defensive half was Rushmore SC. Jennifer Brell will throw it in. Brell's going to throw it in for SC Rush 94 in this 1-0 match as we are working our way towards halftime. Not too much longer to go till halftime. Jennifer Brell, as was knocked out by Rushmore SC, Gold. Brell is going to throw it in from the far side touchline. Brell throws it in, and she's got a teammate, Kahn, to run onto it. And they push it back to Brell. Brell into the box, but no problem for Cheyenne Williams. Plenty of space and time there. And Williams up the field. Her pass intercepted. Didn't get to midfield on a bounce. Comes right back at her. And Zaragoza could not change the direction of it. Going to be a free kick as offsides that time for SC Rush 94. Williams getting it started off to her defensive crew and players there. And they push it upfield now. And they've got a striker down, a central for a big opportunity. Saved by Tarango. And Tarango gets a rebound. Madison Tarango from point-blank range, able to make the save. And then as she gave up a rebound, able to pounce on it before the striker could get to it. Nice job done by Madison Tarango. And that might have kept the score at 1-0 for her team. Otherwise, it would have been a tie match. As they had a nice striker going down unabated towards the keeper. Rushmore SC Gold. But they could not tie up the match. Zaragoza dropping it back, and now on it is Robinson. Robinson dropping it off to her teammate, but intercepted, but onto the foot of Katrina Ramirez. Ramirez up to Dakota Khan. Khan over to Brell. Brell with it with time and space. Brell still in the space, dropping it off over to Robinson. Her service intercepted. Back for Brell, but Brell didn't get to it. It goes out of play, and it'll be Gentry Carroll who'll throw it in. The SC Rush 94 leading 1-0, trying to hold on to this 1-0 score into halftime, unless they can add more to it. In the central, trying to retain possession, but they cannot. It goes across midfield and chasing it down. Shelby Shore, but she couldn't get to it. On the near side, but here is Dietrich, but she was dispossessed. Hannah now in the space, pushing it out wide, intercepted, and now going to give that soccer ball up. Couldn't hold on to it was Carroll. And getting some support here is Cienfuentes, but she couldn't get over to it as that service off the header, and it goes past the goal line. It'll be a goal kick. Cienfuentes Haley was trying to get to it. That service still came over towards the 18-yard box, but the player there for Rushmore SC could not maintain possession of it, knocked it out of play past the goal line. Madison Tarango going to go to the left side of the attack off of Dietrich for Rushmore SC, and a whistle. And it is going to be a free kick as Sammy Dietrich is not going to take it. Instead, it's going to be Hafes. Gabrielle Hafes off of a bounce, and Tarango's able to get to the soccer ball. Boy, that was dangerous again. And Madison Tarango has had some fortune. She's also played well in the pipes there, between the pipes. As they would say in the world of hockey. But, you know, again, pretty much the same sort of idea. The keeper, the goalie's got to play well. And that ball going to the outside. The defensive third for Rushmore SC as they try to process pushing the ball forward out of their own defensive third. However, they got a problem now. Here's Ramirez, but that ball goes past the goal line. Ramirez looking for her teammate in space, and it didn't work out that way. Actually, it was an offsides call. Or no, take that back. It was a past the goal line, and trying to get over to it. There was Zaragoza, and Zaragoza made that ball go off the defender, and so now her all-blue club of the SC Rush 94 is going to get to throw it in the attacking third. They got some substitutions coming in, and we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball on any substitutions that we cannot actually see from a distance, or that they haven't turned around so we can see the numbers. Numbers not normally in the front of the jersey or the shorts. Rushmore SC now pushing it out of their own defensive half, and it's going to be an offsides call. So offsides call again, as we've had a number of them in this match. 1-0, SC Rush 94 on a goal by Shirley Zaragoza, leading over Rushmore SC goal. That one by Sydney Thomas off the free kick. Got a teammate weaving her way in a central, and now out to the near side. They want to run it down their left side of the attack there, and that is Cienfuentes. Cienfuentes trying to get a teammate to run onto it just right outside the box, but it didn't work out that way. Two fresh players coming in on the near side for Rushmore SC Gold. They have Elise Kumaford coming into the contest and Morgan Wire-Coates. So Kumaford and Wire-Coates back into the contest. And Kumaford now pushing that ball all the way to the defensive half. Here's Tarango just in front. Morgan Wire-Coates that time, and that was pretty dangerous. If Wire-Coates can deflect that ball, she has a great chance of equalizing this match. Didn't work out quite that way, though, but it was close. Jennifer Brell down the field on her run. And that ball knocked out of play, so Brell will throw it in. Winding our way towards halftime. Very, very close to it now. Sarah Robinson is over there. And now in the central. Up in the air by Cienfuentes. And a save. Cienfuentes putting that ball up in the air, but off of a bounce. Cheyenne Williams able to make the save and push it right at us. Out of play. It's a throw in. Now by Courtney Swartz. And Swartz getting it in, and her teammates trying to keep it going. Here's Swartz again. And Courtney pushing it up the central, trying to get somebody to run onto it. Could not. As Rushmore SC goal, they have possession of it. A couple of good passes now across midfield. Try to get somebody to possess it there. Could not. Both teams now in the center of the field trying to make plays. And now retreating back is Swartz. And Swartz pushing it out of play, out of her own defensive third. And now they can retreat back and help her out in the defensive third. Thrown in off Wire-Coates. Coates bringing the ball down, and then her pass was not strong enough, intercepted. However, she's got support now, down to central. However, the double whistle, and that is the end of the first half of action. With a score, it's Shirley Zaragoza scoring the lone goal for the Southern California Rush 94 as they lead 1-0 over Rushmore SC Gold. And you'll be seeing what the coaches are saying to their players, and they get the refreshments. And we'll be back for the second half of action here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Stick with us. Action set to get underway in the second half now, and we have a 1-0 score again. And you see both teams now have switched which direction they're going from left to right. Of course, is SC Rush 94, and from right to left is Rushmore SC Gold on your video. And it goes out of play now to far side touchline. Again, as I mentioned at the end of the first half, Shirley Zaragoza scored, number 22, scored the goal for SC Rush 94, and they lead 1-0. Able to hold that up throughout the first 30 minutes. And that ball pushed toward the interior now. And Rushmore SC Gold now pushing it up towards midfield. It's knocked out of play, and they'll throw it in. You see the strip mall in your picture there behind the fence, as we are at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex out here in the Summerlin section, the northeast section above the downtown strip of Las Vegas, Nevada. Retreating back in her own defensive half is Dakota Khan under a lot of pressure. Here is a service and a deflection up top where Madison Tarango able to make the save. Nice play that time. And Tarango still able to stay with it and make the play here in the second half. In the first few minutes of the second half, Zaragoza pushing it up forward. She's got a teammate. And save made by the keeper. And a new keeper for Rushmore SC is going to be Lauren Sulek. So Sulek is the keeper in the second half. That ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for SC Rush, the 9-4. And they get that ball into Cifuentes and push it out toward the interior, but being able to get to it is Kumiford. And that ball is pushed now toward the central and now toward the near side touchline. Running after it, 2 players. And off that touch, Wolf was trying to get to it. The pass ended up going from the SC Rush 94 player and out of play, but it was lastly touched out by Rushmore SC. Rushmore SC from the Black Hills section of Rapid City, South Dakota. Where Mount Rushmore is. The faces of the president on that great mountain. Amazingly done. And there's a whistle. Looks like it's going to be an offsides call. So offsides against SC Rush 94. And a ball pushed to the near side. Trying to keep it in is Wire Coates, but she might have knocked it out of play, and she did. So it is going to be a throw-in. And substitutions coming in now. As retrieving the soccer ball, Amanda Holtz, as you see there. Holtz for SC Rush 94, and Holtz going to throw it in. Knocked out. Trying to defend on the near side. Rushmore SC. Going to be a throw-in as gaining real estate is Amanda Holtz. And that ball going in the trash there. So that was a trash ball that time. First time I've ever seen that in play with LangemanProductions.com. Here's a strike and off of a bounce and a save. Testing her range that time. And Lauren Sulek able to get over there and make the save. The keeper in the second half for Rushmore SC. On a soccer ball now. On the out wide side, and now pushing it over off the foot of Holtz. Trying to get another touch there in the central. They could not. And down to central. Rushmore SC winning the soccer ball, and they are now trying to get an offensive attack going as they are in the attacking third, now into the box. And coming off her line there nicely was Tarango. However, still in their defensive half. SC Rush 94, and they are now going to try to throw it from the near side touchline to try to get it out of their own half. On the near side, the ball goes out of play. As Cifuentes touched it lastly. Wire coach now and goes across midfield. But here is Zaragoza. Zaragoza tried to get it to her teammate and could not as it went past Lindsey Hutton. Morgan Wire Coates. Get a good look at her and her teammates that played on the far side here in the second half as they're going in the other direction. And to the corner, a service, and Wire Coates takes a shot, gets a rebound, tries another one, and just missed it on the near side, and she slams her hand against the grass there. She felt she had the keeper dead to rights that time and was able to slip it or try to slip it inside the near post, and it just didn't go. But that ball is now going to be, it's going to be a corner kick as it was lastly off of the keeper making a save. Here's a pass and a shot. It turns out to be a save by Tarango. Madison Tarango able to make the save. So Tarango makes the save, and it goes up the field. 1-0. Shirley Zaragoza's lone goal in the first half is held up for SC Rush 94 over this Rushmore SC goal team here in this Girls Under 15 match. Happy to be with you from Betty Wilson Soccer Complex for LangemanProductions.com. Here's Shirley Zaragoza. Left foot try over to her teammate, and she couldn't get the subsequent strike there. Playing tough there in the 18-yard box. Rushmore SC, the visitors from South Dakota. Nice play. Push it upfield now. Off the header now, bringing it down is Holtz. Holtz on a run. Holtz on the left flank. Holtz for SC Rush. Trying to continue on, but they wouldn't allow her to do that as they stiffen up on the right side of their defense. Does Rushmore SC. And they will get a chance to throw it in. Substitutions occur first, though, as they get fresh players into the contest. And again, if we do not see them come in, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And the ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in now for the Rushmore SC goal team. They throw it in, and that ball is met. Struck all the way up to Zaragoza, and it goes out to the wide now, and pass inside the 18-yard box, but nicely done to be able to push it out of the box. They stand tall at the central, but here's another service towards that area. However, running on to it now is Meilenberg. Meilenberg pushing it across midfield, and her teammates now have it as they get to the center circle, but it is going backwards towards their own defensive third, and Zaragoza is in the area there. And that ball is knocked out of play by Zaragoza, and it'll be a throw-in for Rushmore SC. Down 1-0, trying to get the equalizer before the end of this match. And it'll be a throw-in. Substitutions. Remember, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball if we do not see them. Here is Amanda Holtz. Holtz throws it in toward the 18-yard box, and she had a teammate there. That was Getz, but she didn't get to it. It is knocked out of play by Rushmore SC, and so they knock it out of play past the goal line, and it is now going to be a Sarah Getz. CK, set piece, and a bending ball off the player there in the 6-yard box, and they'll get another try at it. Leading 1-0, trying to add to the score here at the under the lights here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Beautiful complex here. The grass gets kind of worn around this time of year, but I tell you what, you come over here in October and it is just beautiful. Not too many brown spots at all. Almost everything is all green. Into the up in the air, into the 6-yard box, and a strike over the top of the net, over the top of the crossbar, and knocked out over the top of the crossbar by Rushmore SC. So now they're going to give away to another CK. So SC Rush taking advantage here of these set pieces to at least run time off the clock, if nothing less. And here you go with Sarah Getz, outswinger and a strike, and she couldn't get a subsequent touch inside a box. Her teammates push it out of the box. However, keeping it in the defensive half is SC Rush and Gentry Carroll and company. Now a strike, and that is by Hutton, and it goes out of play. And finally, a goal kick for the keeper, Lauren Sulik, and her teammates. Coming in now is Lindsay Lytle, number 22 there. And if we missed another player coming in, again, we will mention it as they touch that soccer ball. In the field of play out there on the pitch in a 1-0 match where SC Rush has been able to entertain a 1-0 score since about the early parts of the game. In fact, the first minute or so of the game, of the match. And off the header that time into central. Running on to it there was Wolf. And she deflected it, and now here is a step over, as you see there, done by Cifuentes, getting it out to the wide, and now the strike, but in the central, no problem. The central defense pushing it across midfield for Rushmore SC, and now winning it again as it right back in their own defensive third. But handball is called by the center ref, and it'll be a free kick. Handball against SC Rush 94, so Rushmore SC will have the free kick. The visitors from South Dakota against the visitors from Southern California. Across midfield. Up in the air still. Somebody trying to control it and bring it down, and doing it there, as you see in her picture, was Mackenzie Wolf getting it to a teammate. They give it away. That ball pushed up to the attacking third on a foot of Zaragoza. Zaragoza trying to make a turn but cannot, as Gabrielle Hafes doing a fine job in the space protecting. And so now Jennifer Brell will throw it in. Brell off the quick touch that time by Robinson, and it goes past the goal line as Robinson could not maintain possession of the soccer ball, and it'll be a goal kick in this 1-0 match. And a goal kick pushed upfield. Wolf didn't get to it. Her teammate is able to push it across midfield. Retreating back is Amanda Holtz, and Holtz pushing it upfield looking for Brell, and Brell and company have it, but only momentarily as it's taken away by Wolf. Wolf trying to make a big play that time, and she was not able to, but there is a foul on the play, and a center ref makes his call. And in a 1-0 match, you have Meilenberg coming on over. Christy Meilenberg going to take the free kick. So Christy Meilenberg is going to take it. And Meilenberg swats it on a bending ball, but Madison Tarango going right off her line to her left. And no problem that time on the shot. Into space. Wire Coates dropping it back. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in in this 1-0 match. And it's girls under 15, the Las Vegas Premier Invitational. You're watching. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for LandBidProductions.com on the search, where you will get an opportunity to see a lot of action, single-player action. You go to the website. Right now, trying to get to it. And there's going to be a foul. And will there be a yellow card? No, there will not, as both players really trying to get to that soccer ball. And they got kind of a little frustrated there. Kind of a little physical there for a moment. And a pass across midfield. And then brought back, and then back across midfield again. As now on it is Brell. Brell trying to get it to a teammate, and she finds her teammate there, and that is Dakota Khan. Khan over to Zaragoza, back trying to get it to Khan, and is pushed out of play, out of that 18-yard box very nicely, past the near side touchline. And it'll be a throw-in. Throw-in from the visitors from Southern California, SC Rush 94. Throwing it in is going to be Sydney Thomas. Thomas waving directions to her teammates as where she's going to throw that soccer ball. And Thomas directs it right there in a spot. And coming over to meet that soccer ball is the keeper, Sulik. Lauren Sulik doing a fine job of getting to the soccer ball and protecting there in this girls under 15 match. Going to be a throw-in again by Sydney Thomas. Thomas in his space, getting it to a teammate. And they get a touch over to Zaragoza. Zaragoza loses it, gives way off the collision by Zaragoza. But coming out with it in their defensive third and doing a fine job with that is Meilenberg. Meilenberg pushing it all the way across midfield, where Tarango has to come towards it, push it upfield. And getting it off the foot of Robinson. And it goes by Burrell now. And on the near side, that's Mackenzie Wolf chasing it down. Burrell will throw it in. Working our way to the midway point of the second half, which would mean about 15 minutes left in the game. In a match, as they say it in soccer. And there's going to be substitutions now. Or a substitution, as a fresh player coming in for SC Rush, Coach Alvaro Saldana and Dennis Burrell. And a ball on a service. It turns out to be a shot by Zaragoza. No problem for Sulik. And Sulik pushing it down the field. Lauren Sulik across midfield. Got Wolf on a soccer ball now. Mackenzie Wolf drawing it back. And on the near side, it goes out of play. Meilenberg, and Meilenberg, it looks like she's going to take a free kick here. So Christy Meilenberg going to take the free kick. She's had those before in this match. Going to see what she can do with it this time. And a center ref blows that whistle, says action can get started. And Meilenberg pushing it to the interior. He's got a teammate there. Off the Karam in the box. Tarango trying to get to it, cannot. But it's going to be an offsides call. So offsides call against Rushmore SC, the visitors from South Dakota. And so they'll give way to a free kick. The visitors from Southern California, SC Rush 94. In this match under the lights here. And up the central, actually, it is met there by Zaragoza. Zaragoza getting it off to a teammate, but then the ball is caromed off another player, and it's going to be a free kick. Zaragoza kind of pulling up there a little bit lame, but She's going to run it off a little bit, and it's going to be a free kick now. Free kick for SC Rush 94, and they work it in the 18-yard box, and Brell, and it goes past the goal line, and Brell going over the keeper there, Lauren Sulik, and is going to be a goal kick. No foul called on the play. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Going after it now is Gentry Carroll. Carroll throws it over to Jennifer Burrell. Burrell didn't get to it, and it goes out of play. Lastly touched off by Rushmore SC Gold. And Rushmore SC Gold now. Got to defend in their own defensive third as Jennifer Burrell throws it in. Burrell looking for a teammate. Finds one there with Cifuentes. Her pass intercepted in the box. However, it rolls onto the foot of Robinson right at the keeper as Laura Sulik makes the save. Nice save by Sulik. And now push back on a counterattack. They've got a chance here. It just pushed it past the 6-yard box on a run that time was Morgan Wire Coates trying to beat defenders but couldn't get much of a good shot on the play. Took it anyways, and that ball goes out of play. So 1-0 still your score as substitutions come in. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Rushmore SC. Visitors from the Black Hills section of South Dakota, Rapid City. Rapid City, South Dakota, and that ball on a trajectory into the 18-yard box, and Tarango makes another save, as Tarango has had to make a few, quite a few, and that were balls that almost could have been put in the back of the net. And she's had to show her speed to get to the soccer ball. And been able to do that for SC Rush 94. Throw in now by Wolf. Or actually, it's going to be a free kick. Free kick setting it up now. And that ball is pushed down on the near side. And it's going to be an offsides call. So offsides call against Rushmore SC. As you see the strip mall to the other side. All the red lights here in the Summerlin section of Vegas. Vegas knows how to do neon lights very, very well. And that ball down to Central. Pushed out wide. And it goes out of play on the near side touchline. I'd venture to say that Las Vegas is probably the place when it comes outside of New York City and maybe Chicago, some other cities, big cities, that has shown neon lights action as the very best in this country. And it going out of play past the goal line, and it will be a goal kick. So goal kick, time running out for Rushmore SC. Can they get the equalizer here in this match? Out of their own defensive third, they push it upfield. It was headed towards Brell, but it actually went onto the foot of Mackenzie Wolf, and Wolf having a lot of pressure there. The ball going out of play. Lastly, though, off of SC Rush 94. And off of midfield. He goes across midfield. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in off the near side touchline. And so throwing it in, Sydney Thomas. Maybe about 5 or 6 minutes left in the match. As you see, Shirley Zaragoza coming out of the match. And a substitution coming in for her in the 18-yard box. And here's a strike, and a strike, and a subsequent strike. That time it went over to Dakota Khan. Khan striking it to the far post, the back post, and Katrina Ramirez tried to beat the defender in the near side post, but just couldn't handle the soccer ball. Substitution coming in now. That's Elise Kumaford into the contest. And off the goal kick, the header on the near side. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in from the visitors from South Dakota. And on to it now is Meilenberg. And Meilenberg drawing it to the central. And it's going to be a free kick. Free kick for Rushmore SC. Closing minutes of the match. Time running out for Christy Meilenberg and company. And Meilenberg getting it to the central. Trying to get it to a teammate. Up forward there was Holtz. And now it goes onto the foot of Wolf. And she was offsides. And she's frustrated that time. Mackenzie Wolf figured she was onside that time. And an opportunity for a big play, but it goes awry now. And every time they lose an opportunity for a big play late in this match, it is huge. And with it in the central, reducing the size of the field, pushing it over into the deep corner. Lindsey Hutton did that. And getting it over to Ramirez, I believe that is. Ramirez, and that ball push, and the header by Brell. And it goes out of play. But Brell was actually not out of play. She was offsides on the play. Pushed upfield. Across midfield. Off the 50-50 ball, and they carry him over to Wolf, or rather that is, Mackenzie Wolf, who was trying to get to it. Run off the ball that time, and now being run off the ball. Getz was trying to run the player off the ball that time, and it didn't work, and it goes all the way back in their defensive third. Brell will throw it in, Jennifer Brell. So Brell not in a hurry, neither are her teammates. The all precious time here at the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex is running off of the clock. The center ref's clock, the center ref's watch, so to speak. And into the corner, a touch there, that time by Hutton, but it goes awry. And quickly, the visitors from South Dakota, Rapid City, the Black Hills section where Mount Rushmore is. Rushmore SC goal, down 1-0, retreating back. That time is Meilenberg getting it to her defender. Meilenberg getting a return pass, but couldn't hold on to it, but gets helped by Wolf. Wolf to Meilenberg. Meilenberg pushes it across midfield, and now they're going to try to run. Here's the run now. As run off the ball that time, and into the space as is pushed across midfield. Kumaford, and there is Meilenberg off the header, trying to get another run into the 18-yard box, and pushed past the near side touchline as a central defense able to get back there. And who knows, that might be the biggest defensive play at the end of the match. This service off into the 18-yard box, a collision now, and another strike. And that ball pushed up towards midfield, down the central, and Tarango makes the save. And that is a double whistle as the last save made by Durango and the last chance, and they cannot quite do anything to pull this match out. The visitors from South Dakota on their last offensive try in the 18-yard box area, and they played well. They stayed all over the defense in this match, but they were not able to get the big goal that they would have needed in the first half on the big play that Tarango made to save. And so they didn't, it wasn't a lack of chances, they were not able to convert. As you see, both teams congratulating each other for the kind of performance they put forth in this game. And we hope you enjoyed all the action here from the Betty Wilson Soccer Complex under the lights in the Las Vegas Premier Invitational for 2010. So until we talk to you again next time, take care, God bless, and as always, save this one on the hard drive. Bye now.
I'm Gabby Hafes from Rushmore Soccer Club Gold, and I am a central defender, and I have 4 of my lovely teammates here with me. Just gonna pass them.
I am Lindsay. I play center mid, and today's game was great.
I'm Shelby Sharp. I'm striker, and I'm number 12.
I'm Carissa Perpich, and I'm striker. I'm number 8.
I'm Christy Meilenberg. I'm number 10, and I play center mid.
What did you guys think about our second game?
We played so hard, and we just couldn't get one in.
Well, I thought we played really good. Just like they got an easy opportunity, which wasn't really, well, we kind of messed up, but it's okay. But we had so many shots on goal, and it just didn't go our way, but we played really good.
I think the first 10 minutes we could have come out harder, but the whole game we kept each other up and everything, so it was pretty good for the most part.
I'm back with 4 more of my teammates. Wait, here you go.
I'm Mackenzie Wolf, and I'm number 15. I play midfield.
I'm Morgan, I'm 29, and I play striker.
I'm Kellen, I'm number 28, and I play center defense.
I'm Sarah, I play midfield, and I'm number 9. What do you think we could have improved on in our last game?
I think that if we would have came out better focused, that we wouldn't have let that silly goal get in.
I think we could have been more aggressive because we just kind of let them push us around.
More easy passes, played our game, and talked to each other.
I think we should have made more angled runs so we could get the ball through and score more. I'm back with 5 more of my teammates.
I'm Cheyenne, I'm number 31, I play goalie.
I'm Lauren, I'm number 34, I play goalie.
I'm Amanda, I'm number 6, and I play defender. I'm Elise, I'm number 7, and I play midfield.
I'm Sammy, I'm number 18, and I play outside D.
What are some of the things that you like about this tournament?
We played with heart, and I think we did a pretty good job.
How competitive we are and how well we work together.
Just being in Vegas and playing soccer and stuff. Okay. I really like that it's in Vegas and that I got to go on my first plane trip, which was pretty cool. So I'm just happy we get to be down here doing what we love.
Just being here and playing some of the hardest teams and playing our hardest.
Okay.
Thank you, girls.
Hi, I am Coach Luis, and I'm the one with the privilege to coach these girls during this game and these tournaments. What do I think about the game and these girls? I couldn't ask for a better group that plays with a lot of heart and passion. We kind of have an agreement in this tournament. They're teaching me hip-hop, and I'm teaching them soccer. I think they're winning right now. So they're doing a great job, and it's really fun to watch them play.